Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of December 2019 has in store for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. The underlying energy for the month is the Fool card. This is innocence, new opportunity, wonder, a leap of faith, taking a risk, being filled with optimism. All right. If I'm not mistaken, this card is ruled by Uranus. And this is like, something new, something unexpected, comes out of nowhere sometimes. But this is like that blank slate. The time is now. Take that leap of faith. Also being filled with a sense of innocence and wonder, optimism and joy. All right, here we have the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, this is transition, leaving behind, moving on, maybe going on a long journey over water. This could also point to sadness over the things that have been left behind, but you have to realize they will soon be replaced with something better. It's like gaze to the future, plan for the future. It could be changing jobs, moving house, things like that, different career. All right, next we have the Knight of Wands. This is fire energy, so this could possibly be male or female between the ages of 18 to 35. This could be Aries, Leo, or Sag, since it's fire energy, but this is someone who's full of a lot of passion and charisma. They're a go-getter, they get things done, full of ideas, things like that. If it is not a person, this is talking to you about passion, adventure, charisma. It can also be talking about moving forward, leaps and bounds, really going at it. This can also point to travel by land as well. With this card also, it's like being fearless, but I always say don't be foolish when you're fearless, Sometimes it requires it, but, don't rush into something. All right, next we have the Ten of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords, this is failure, collapse, defeat, backstabbing. This could simply just mean the end of a cycle, okay? Because tens are completion. And when it's the end of a cycle, you realize something's done, something's over, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Now I'm going to close the book on that and move on to the next book. Or that's the end of that chapter. I'm ready to start a new chapter. Okay. Next, we have the Four of Cups. This is contemplation, disconnectedness, a lack of interest. Don't miss opportunities. Too busy wrapped up in your own world to miss something. It could also be the solution is like right in front of you and you're not seeing it. Okay? This could be checking in emotionally before you decide something. And you may be deciding, maybe that doesn't align with me. Maybe I have enough cups and I don't need that extra cup. Do I really want to take that on? Okay. Next we have the King of Wands. Again, this is fire energy. This could be male or female. Old tarot, it would be male, someone over the age of 35 and up. This is a mature person. This could be a boss, a leader, an entrepreneur, someone who has vision. They know what they're going for. They're going to get it. That's just it. If this is not a person, this is talking about having power, leadership, overcoming challenges. Nothing will get in your way. Nothing will stop you. Having a clear vision. He knows what he wants. He's going to go after it. All right, here we have the Ace of Cups. And with the Ace of Cups, this is in a relationship or emotional fulfillment or being emotionally stable or filled with joy and happiness and love. This could be opening yourself up to new relationships, new ideas, new opportunities that arise. This could be renewing a relationship, renewing a venture, renewing an idea, bringing something back to life. Healing. Also see it as a healing card. Next we have the Hangman, and the Hangman, if I'm not mistaken, is ruled by Neptune. But this is about sacrifice, release, a pause, stopping, halting to gain new perspective or seeing things in a new light. Surrendering yourself to the situation so that you can look at things differently. Sometimes you need to stop. Sometimes you need to pause before taking the next step or a project or a relationship. Those things could come to a halt. It has its purpose. And it's also the mentality of what got you here won't get you there. All right, next we have the Devil card. I believe this is ruled by Capricorn. So this could be a Capricorn. But with the Devil card, this could be playfulness, addictions, pleasure, self-enslavement, excess, materialism, like sins, overeating, overdoing. The negative things that hold us down and hold us back and restrict us. And sometimes it's what we do to ourselves because of our bad habits. This could also be that you have no control over your actions, being like a shopaholic, alcoholic, overeating, indulging in those things that are not good for us. And this could be self-enslavement as well. Domination too. Okay, it can point to passions, passionate lover type things. Next we have the Moon card, and of course it is ruled, I do believe, by Pisces. I think the Moon is ruled by Pisces. But this is illusions, intuition, unclarity, unseen depth, fluctuating emotions. Don't jump into something without, seeing the whole picture. Don't jump to conclusions. Be watchful. Release subconscious fears. Work through those doubts and worries because we can't see every little nook and cranny in the moonlight. Some things are hidden and the path may be scary because we don't know everything. But it's like trust in your instinct, in your gut to lead the way, to guide the path. Work through those fears and anxieties so that you can move forward. All right. Obviously here, this whole month is you've got opportunity on your side. You can be naive with this, like just don't go jumping off a cliff. Which he does mean that, like taking a leap of faith, but sometimes you can be naive. This is what that card can mean. Sometimes you can be naive about something and not see it clearly because you're caught up in innocence and you're caught up in love and you're just caught up in that moment. It can mean that as well, okay? But this is also about opportunity to start something new, to start something fresh, a new chapter, a new way of life. All right? It can be that. It's a beautiful card in that sense. But I always say, have the faith to do something, to try something. But I also say, don't just step into it completely blind. Sometimes in life you have to. But I always say, make good judgment calls, But here with the Six of Swords, okay? This could be a relationship you were in, for all I know, and you're realizing that it's not happy, it's not fulfilling you. This person's, it's not what I want. I want to move on to something different. Let's close the chapter. I'm done. All right? It wasn't working out. This can also be that you've been working on something, an idea or a project. It could be anything, and you're ready to move on. Whatever this is in your life, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be entrepreneurial venture of some sort, and maybe you've got this new idea or you've got something new that's come to you, some new information that's come to you, and this is like, I'm ready to move forward in a new direction, and I'm sad about the things that didn't work out, and I realize it's the end. Okay, I'm ready to move on. See, this is the end, this is the beginning. All right, and the new beginning may be scary, but it's okay. We can't let it restrict us. All right, and hold us down. So here, it's like, yeah, I know I need to move forward. I need to make changes in my life. And I'm contemplating what I want to do, where I want to move, getting my vision in order. All right, it could be a relationship that didn't work out and you're contemplating things and wondering, maybe somebody new will come along. Maybe an older person, fire energy. I don't know. Could be. Someone that you're drawn to, that you have passion for, that ignites the passion and the lust and whatever within you, okay? Something new, exciting. But, be careful of the road. Slow down. Don't jump in it too fast, okay? Like I said, it could be being naive and not seeing the whole picture. But with this, I feel that it's more of, I'm ready to move forward in life. I know I need to leave the things behind. And I don't need to just sit around contemplating for too long because I will miss the opportunities. But things will come to a halt as far as like, perhaps you have this new idea and this new plan and you want to move forward, but you need to figure out how to do it first. And things may be restricting you a little bit. And it could be, since this whole line here, it could be your fears and doubts and worries of what's ahead and not being able to see the opportunity. And perhaps maybe something failed in the past and it makes you concerned about the new path that you're going to take. And it makes you fearful of that new path. But you need to have vision. You need to know that you will overcome these challenges that you have. You will overcome the things that have held you down, the bad habits, the restrictions. You will pause. You will realize that whatever's coming to a halt or whatever's pausing, it will benefit you. It will help you see the bigger picture. And it's like, don't get caught up in the halt. Because I do want to say this because I see two different ways. It could say that, one, you need to look at things clearly and slow down. And it can also say, don't get caught up in being slowed down. All right? Don't get caught up in stopping completely out of fear. And you need to trust your emotions and trust your instincts about a new opportunity. Just because something didn't work out before, or just because something's having to come to an end, or whatever there. And it could be, I do want to say this, it could be someone who's backstabbed you or hurt you, and you're ready to move on and leave them. Now you've got to decide, what do I want to do now? What do I want to move next? Because you may run into somebody new that wants to help you, wants to be there for you, offers you a new relationship or something like that. And you're like pausing and like, I don't think so. I don't want what I had before. And if not, it could be that same person coming back. You know, maybe they lied to you, maybe they backstabbed you, and they hurt you, and you're like, I'm done with you, I'm moving on, bye. And while you're sitting over here contemplating, you know, trying to figure out what you want, someone or that person could come back and say, can we fix this? Can we redo it? Can I help fix what I've done? All right? The mistakes I've made, if I hurt you, if I did something, okay? It could be that sense, and it's like, we're pausing, we're stop. I'm not sure about this. I got to look at things in a different perspective. I got to look and see that maybe you are not good for me. And I need to know that I have to step out on my own, or I need to move on to something new because it wasn't right with that person, whether it's in a relationship, a family, a partnership, in a business, or friend. Okay? But there is a new opportunity. There is moving forward. Okay? I did pull an extra clarifier here for the month, and I've got the 9 of Pluto. All right, and this is finality, this is distance and separation. Pluto signifies an end, symbolic of both the final destination in our solar system and of the ruler of the underworld. Pluto conjures cold, dark, and mysterious images. Though he is not an evil god, Pluto was feared by the living, who were reluctant to even say his name aloud for fear he would bring them to their doom. At the end of a long journey down the river Styx, a soul was welcomed into the underworld, Pluto's domain, for the rest of eternity. Pluto threatens one's sense of comfort by introducing loss and lack of control as catalysts for reinventing. Come on now, what I just said in that sentence. What is this? I'm going to read it to you again. Pluto threatens one's sense of comfort, changing things, pulling you out of it, by introducing loss and a lack of control as catalysts for reinvention, to start something new, to have that new perspective and realize that through this out of control and through these negative things, I've realized that they're not serving me. I have to do what's right. I have to follow something new. Let's see. This also talks about there is room for psychological growth with change, and Pluto works quickly to introduce a state of imbalance so no one may reassess, reconsider. No, wait, hold on. Let me read that one more time. There is room for psychological growth with change, and Pluto works quickly to introduce a state of imbalance so one may reassess, reconsider, and reconstruct a stronger foundation after a shift. That's what this card's about right here. That new perspective, seeing things in a different light. Seeing the things that hold us back and knowing that we have to fix them. We have to work through those things to improve. This is a card of completion and the end of an era, journey, or period of time. It symbolizes acknowledgement that all things must come to pass and a poetic acceptance of this idea. Okay? Sorry, I use this as my bookmark. Since this is a new card for me, I was reading what the card meant. But yeah, for me, Pluto anyway is about is about cycles, is about change, is about transition, is about growth. Okay? And sometimes the things that we experience, or the endings, or the backstabbings, or those moments that are dark, we see things about ourselves and we see things about others. It opens our eyes to things. Okay? And it's a way to help us grow. So yeah, that's your reading for the month, Virgo. Do you understand this is a general reading and it does not always resonate with everyone? That's perfectly fine. If you would like a personal private reading, head on over to my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings. Book an appointment with me. I would love to do a reading for you. But until next time, many blessings. Love you guys, okay? And I'm excited. The next reading I'm going to do for you guys is in the new year. Yay! All right. Love you guys. Bye.